to our channel.
Welcome.
Okay, so what are we talking about today, Nama?
Okay, so this week we have 2 questions for you, and well, for us we have 2 questions for ourselves
and for you too.
And the first question is when a person is trying to build self-confidence, how do we think they would be able to do that? So like, what tips do we have for being able to build self-confidence for girls, for Black people, for people in general? Just how do we think people would go around building self-confidence if they don't have any, or if they just want to, you know, up their confidence level?
Okay, well, I'll start by defining self-confidence based on how
your own,
my own perspective on it, right?
Yeah.
I believe self-confidence is how you feel about yourself. Like it doesn't, like, this situation around doesn't basically should not define your confidence, right? It should basically be your insides, what you feel about yourself. So like being able to hype yourself up no matter what, being able to get yourself back to 100 when you're not feeling like 100. You get what I mean? So that's why I think self-confidence is. I feel like you guys agree with that, right?
Yeah.
How to get yourself at that point is to know who you are. That's what I'll start with, because like if you don't know who you are, your confidence is just going to do no matter what. Like, you're just going to not have that self-esteem where it's meant to be. So knowing who you are is a major one for me. I'll just say my first point, and I'll let the other people, other guys go.
Oh no, I can go. I could go next. Okay, so another thing that I think is really important in building self-confidence is really surrounding yourself with people who are equally confident and who are looking to like support you and then like lift you up. So like if you're a naturally confident person, but then everybody you surround yourself with is kind of like, they're kind of like a wet blanket. They're always just making all these like negative comments that are supposed to be jokes, but then low-key is actually not a joke. So they're just always bringing you down. So then eventually you're just like, your own confidence is just going to go down. So like even if you don't have any like self-confidence, or your self-confidence isn't where you want it to be, I feel like if you hang out with amazing people that, you know, are really super confident in themselves and they're really like pushing you to be that way too, you just automatically like gravitate to a higher level of confidence. Is what I think.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that, because like even for me, like me, I'm confident though, but like, you know, you get to that level when people actually start saying, oh, you're actually very confident. Like for me at work, like I just had like my manager, some co-workers coming to say, oh, like the first thing they said about me is that, oh, you're confident, like the way you carry yourself and everything. And it just made me feel like, oh, okay, like you just kind of boosted, like I'm already confident, but confident here, wow, it just went off, you know. So it's just like when you surround yourself with people like that, right? And then when you know who you are, people would see it. People would see that you're confident. That's like the first thing. Like now, that's what people say to me, like, oh, you're confident and stuff like that. So like when you know yourself and you surround yourself with those people, your self-confidence just increases.
I have to, like, you know, agree with these 2 ladies right here.
You said these 2 ladies because she forgot that name.
Honestly, it's just an excuse she just used.
Anyhow, another thing I would say is do not compare yourself to other people. Like, I know this is a very, like, it's very difficult. It's a very difficult thing to do. But try as much as possible not to compare yourself with people. Like, we're not the same. Look at my 5 fingers. Are they the same size?
You know that.
They're not the same
size,
length, whatever. They are just not equal. We're all not equal. We're beautiful. We're different. We're amazing in our own unique ways. Like, everybody has something special about them. And like, one thing I've noticed is that you can be wanting something, you might be craving something someone has in their body, or like the way they talk or something. You don't know that the person that you're even admiring is also admiring you, or even someone else. That's the thing. So I feel like self-confidence, for you to build like your self-confidence, you have to like not, you know, compare yourself with people. Because when you start comparing yourself with people, you start thinking about negative things about yourself, and you just start bringing yourself down. Like, and everything. Yeah.
Yeah, I do agree with that. In life, it's very easy for us to like focus on negative aspects of our life, like hey, you know, I'm not saying no gonna open my but like maybe this person is curvy, this person has like a big bum, or this person has boobs or something like that. Like we start to like look at the other person, and then we don't see the good qualities in ourselves. Or like this person has a big butt, but then you probably have nice eyes or something. Kind of makes you not see like your own positive qualities, because you're like so fixated on what the other person, and comparing yourself to what the person has and what you don't, what you're lacking, right? So yeah.
And then to even add on to what Doreen said about like comparing your own things to other people's own, like you might be at a point in your life and then you're like, oh, like this person is, you know, is so far ahead, and then like this person has this thing and this person has this thing, and then you won't even notice that, okay, let's say you've been doing something for a year and the person has been there for like 6 years. Obviously you guys won't be at the same pace.
Yeah.
Or like let's say they're in this field and you're in that field, like obviously you should not, like what I just said about like all your fingers not being equal, literally two people's experiences are not the same, and you might be like wishing and wanting that, oh my god, I wish I had what this person has, but you actually don't really know what they're going through. And I think that's something that we can all use to help us in situations like that. Is something I learned, you can actually write your achievements down. Like if you keep like a log of, okay, let's say something you're really excited about, okay, let's say, oh, I got into like BD School of Business, I was super excited, it was amazing. If I have that written down somewhere, and then I just have like all my achievements, like these are all the things I've done that I think is really amazing. When I'm feeling, say, in a funk, I'm feeling kind of down, and I go back to read them, I'm like, oh, I've actually like done some pretty cool things that I actually thought were amazing. But then now, because I'm like trying to look at this other person's life and I'm trying to compare, then all those things are fading out. But like in the moment when I experienced them, I was actually mind blown, like this shit is actually amazing. But then like now, because I'm trying to like compare, I'm like, oh, like I've not really done things great. So like I think is something that we can all do, to like write down your achievements, to like remind yourself, like, okay, like these are all the amazing things I've done, to help you when you're feeling down.
Yeah, I would also like to, you know, add to what this madam here said. What they call it, give yourself credit.
True.
Give yourself credit. Like you put in so much work, and I feel like when you give yourself credit, like you just, I don't know, you just feel good. Like you're just like, yes, like is it me? Is it me that could achieve all these things and everything? So yeah, and another thing I do is, I don't know if it will work for you people, but another thing I do is I don't know, I talk to myself in the mirror, you know. I'm like, oh, Ashia, you can do this. Ashia, you are Shekba. Ashia, you are Shawo. You know, all those things. I'm talking to you.
Should I share this and that?
Yeah, like I'm basically, you know,
affirmations type of thing.
Thank you. So I'm just basically, you know, talking to myself to the mirror. I'm like, oh, and actually it works for me. Like it works really well for me. Yeah. So yeah.
Yeah. Just to add on to what like Norma said, when you writing down is good, but then also like we also kind of mentioned is having people that can support you, people you surround yourself with, right? Because like the example she gave, like writing it down and going back and saying, oh, I actually have done this, I'm actually like I'm heading to where I want to somewhere, right? So for example, if you probably don't feel like you're confident probably doing those at some point, right? Having people that can tell you, guy, you have done this before, like why are you feeling like this, or like this is something that shouldn't be a problem for you because you're like this. Like that's something that personally I find that works for me, because like there was a point in my life where I was like, ah man, this what was happening, you know? But then I had family like, oh, you know, support me and be like, oh, like, yeah, you have done this before, like it's not really a big deal, like you can do this and stuff like that. And that really helped me like build my confidence back, or get back to where my confidence level was. And it's okay to not feel confident, like it's not every time you feel like 100%. On top of the world or 100%, but like being able to get yourself back to that point, even like aside from people helping you get there, like you being able to get yourself to that point is magical. Because like it's cool for people to be there for you, but like people are not always there. So like if you cannot get yourself back to that position, you're basically going to be dependent on people to help you elevate your confidence, right? So you being able to like get yourself out of a funk is like primary for me. I'll say that's my second point.
And I don't know if we've said this, but try not to say negative things about yourself. Like that thing is, I know it's hard. I know you can find yourself in a situation where you're like, you're stupid.
The African in me will not allow that. If I say, sometimes I'm even joking, I'm just like, oh guy, that was so dumb, or like I do some dumb things sometimes. I'm like, I'm not dumb in Jesus' name.
Oh, really?
Like, it's just people. If I said, doing that was so dumb, I'm like, no, I'm not dumb in Jesus' name.
Honestly.
Like, I just can't even. But like, I know there are people that like, cause I like sometimes I find that like people that I used to work with, not my current co-workers, but people I used to work with in the past, will just be like, oh, I'm so stupid or something. I'm like, don't say that. You're actually not stupid. Like, I mean, it's probably like you made a mistake and probably the action was stupid, but like you saying I'm stupid makes you like continue in that line. Like you start to be stupid. I don't know. Like I believe so much in like you like speaking things into existence, right? Because the Bible says there's power in the tongue. So when you start like saying all those things, it's going to happen. Like
and basically like when you keep on like saying these things, like it means that every time like you hit rock bottom, you're dumb, you're stupid. And I used to do this thing before, and I still do it once in a while, but it's not like as much as before. And I actually saw like a huge difference in a huge change in like my self-confidence and everything. So saying negative things about yourself when like things are not going well for you.
Okay, so just to conclude before we jump right into the next topic, I just want to also say that like, and this would lead us to our next topic, but then you know people that like say negative things as a joke, or like, you this stupid girl Steph, or they're joking, but then they're saying like such negative things. I don't think, like, honestly, you shouldn't be friends with people like that, because people joke a lot, but then like low-key, like it's very offensive or it's very negative, but then in their mind they're joking. I don't think you should be friends with people like that.
Well, here's a bit from us. We look forward to hearing what you guys have to say about like how to build your self-confidence. What are things that you guys have done to help build your self-confidence? We want to know. And then like, subscribe and comment to our channel, and share with your friends.